presented by the dynamic trio Maggie Knox, MC Jesse, and Annie Oweri. Bed of Roses promises to be your weekly dose of heartwarming stories, insightful discussions, and expert advice on matters of the heart. Whether you're single, in a relationship, or simply love a good love story, this is the show for you. Don't miss out on the chance to unwind and indulge in the joys and challenges of love, all brought to you by our talented hosts. Tune into Africa 24 every Friday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. and let us guide you through the enchanting world of Bed of Roses. Subscribe now and mark your calendars. You don't want to miss this. See you there.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. How are you? Welcome to our every Friday show, this being Bed of Roses under the TV channel Africa 24. Want to welcome you on board and really appreciate that you have found time to be with us this beautiful day as we engage and disseminate issues and matters to do with love. I believe and trust we are going to learn more and much, and we are going to basically talk about this hot topic of lust versus love. I am joined by my panelists who will be in the show tonight. I want them to say hi. I will start with Nyox. Maggie Nyox, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Jesse. How are you, our viewers? Welcome again on board. Today is Friday, and it's the day that we talk about love. And today we have a lot of things cooking. And feel appreciated and most welcome from whenever you're watching us from, whether you are in India, whether you are in America, whether you are in Canada, Gulf countries, feel most welcome. And please make sure you subscribe and share this broadcast so that we can reach so many people as we talk more about love. Asanteni sana and karibuni sana sana sana.
Wonderful, Maggie Nyox. I believe and trust you're also going to share your stories about love and lust, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Sure.
I'm also joined by one and only Nelly. How are you, Nelly?
Hi, MPJs. Nice meeting you again today. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. I hope you are looking forward to this show. What do you have to tell our viewers?
Oh, yes. I'm so looking forward to this show because I love love. And I love talking about it. So it's love and lust is a good topic. It's gonna help the young people to understand the difference, even us. You know, at times you don't even understand if you are in love. Is it lust? Is it obsession? So I'm looking forward to learn, listen, and it's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful one. So thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. And our viewers, wherever you're watching us from, remember you can always join and participate in this discussion. All you need to do is get into our chat room, kindly share also this live, like it, and also subscribe to our channel Africa 24. There has always been a thin line between love and lust, and they say lust without love is pleasure, and lust with love is passion.
Yeah.
Can we be able to disseminate this? Nelly Okello, what do you have to say between the difference between love and lust?
I don't know, but all love affairs started from a lustful desire, according to my own view. Some started from a lustful desire, and then you realized I can build something with this person, and then you end up falling in love with them because you would be attracted to somebody because of the nyash, you know. So you're lasting to have it, but after having it, you also decide, let me build something serious out of this, and it becomes an affair. So I believe some love stories started from a lustful attraction, and then it developed to become a beautiful love story and a happy ending. But there's also people who assume lust for love. Somebody tells you what they want, but you assume that they love you, yet they're lusting for you. Yeah.
Wonderful. You have talked about something very important, that love started from a lustful desire. Kwa hivyo tunakubaliana kwanza, mapenzi huanzia kwa chakula cha macho. Ni ukweli, Maggie Nyox?
Yeah, very true. Very, very true.
Mm-hmm.
Because when it comes to, lust and love, it's two things very different. And when you okay, there is no really the lead definition of love, because kila
Mm-hmm.
mtu ana definingi love, what is love according to what he or she has experienced, when it comes
Mm-hmm.
to love issues or relationship, right? So
Mm-hmm.
as for me, I
Mm-hmm.
can say love, it's all about emotional connection, between two parties. And lust is a, what we call it, a desire. A desire. I can back up hiyo ya Nelly venye amesema, when you see kama umeona nyash, hiyo ni lust. That is not love, that is a lust. So it's something, you're doing something because you are yearning for it, but haikuji from your heart, something that you just want to do it to satisfy yourself or to quench a thirst. That is what I can say, the difference between lust and love.
Na
Yeah.
naona kama Boycha leo ameanza kuonewa mapema. Mmeongea kuhusu Nyash. The
Yeah.
opposite, what do you look for?
Sorry.
The opposite.
But
Mmeongea
you
kuhusu
see, you
Nyash.
see, you
Mhm.
see, in the modern society, even women lust for men. We lust for them because I would look at you and say, hey, shu nikimpata. You just want to have the experience of having such a person. Because now the women talk about these things. They know that they're scared of talking about it. They say, yeah, and we are in an era where MCJ say a woman can just tell you that, you know what, I just want to have you for a one night, and there's nothing you
Eh,
do about it.
in the
Eh,
modern society.
hata sisi tuko na last.
Hey, kwa hivyo
Yes.
maybe you can expound. Maybe we can go basically kidogo too and we try to disseminate which are these
Mhm,
characteristics of lust. Ni nini hiyo yenye unaweza describe lust? Like now for example mmesema kuona nyasha ama kutamani, kuona mse
mhm,
yako ameunga kama mimi, that is part of
mhm,
lust. Maybe
mhm.
you can go on to the characters that show this is kwa nini unanicheka bana? Uh,
Ah,
this is character of lust and this is a character of love. What do you have to say?
You see, when a man is pursuing you, I
Mhm,
feel like they normally tell you what they want, but we tend to assume and
mhm,
imagine a relationship with people who are in a lustful relationship with us. You get? Because the
yeah,
moment a man tells you, uh, I want to have you, I want
mhm,
to have you for the night.
mhm,
He's open in telling you that I really want to go to bed with you.
mhm,
He did not tell you that he wants to build a serious
mhm,
relationship with you. You get?
mhm. Yes.
But some women still assume that having sex is the beginning of
Mhm,
building a love relationship with somebody. Yet
mhm,
somebody was open to you and told you, I want to have you for a night. So you find you go for example, you'll go for the sleepover. Let us say this man invites you to go on Netflix and chill. So you went for Netflix and chill, and whatever happened, the next is it happened because all of you presented yourself in a room, and both of you feel something for each other. And then now most women assume this to be a relationship, yet the man himself has not said, I want to build a relationship with you.
Wonderful
there is
statements.
another thing
Yep.
I will add on that,
Mhm,
concerning Mabona last.
mhm,
Venye anasema a man, but sometimes a man will not tell me, a man will never tell you this is what I want, but they
Mm-hmm,
always say actions speak louder than words. Kuna mambo
mm-hmm,
atakufanya and you will be able to differentiate between love and lust. Maybe of course when you are together somewhere in a private place, don't expect hapo ati mtaenda kusoma bible ati John 3:16. No, hapo mnaenda wapi? Mnaenda kwa handshake, let me use that word, mnaenda kwa handshake. So automatically mnajipata already mshaingia kwa rust, the two of you. Na
mm-hmm,
me I can say siku hizi I think
mm-hmm,
rust iko juu more than love. That is what I can say. if you guys on watu wenye wako kwa comment section can sijui kama you can agree on me you can agree with me on this cause siku hizi last iko juu kuliko love, MC Jesse, kwa sababu a man will come to tell you at you know what, this is what I want, this is what I want.
Hapo mpaka umeniita.
I'm telling you, kwa sababu you are representing the boy child. You guys hamtakuja kutuambia ati sijui nini. You will, I mean, the things that you will do, the cuddling, the whatever, unatipata tu mshaingia kwa rasta. And a man can tell you anything. A man can tell you anything in as much as he is after something. Let me finish this. This is a very strong point. A man can tell you something in as much as he is after something. Atakwambia atakununulia mansion, my friend. Atakwambia atakununulia mansion, ati babe
unanunuanga.
Because you are after something. Lakini yourself.
Mwanaume aliumbiwa tamaa. You know, that is something ladies we need to accept.
Very good.
Mwanaume aliumbiwa tamaa. You get? And the moment they have it, they even lose interest in it. And that is why I normally say, when you see a woman, married woman, leave her marriage to go and have sex with another man outside, that woman is no longer in love with that man.
But Nelly, I want to disseminate this, and as we answer this question, which gender is more lust than the other one? Yeah, I'll say this. Yeah, that lust for men is not hidden, and that's why tumesema it's a bit physical. At the end of the day, unaweza detect. Yeah? But lust for women is mostly hidden. Na kulingana na mimi, ladies are very lustful as compared to men. Ndio maana vile unasema ati kununuliwa mansion hapa, ati kununuliwa mansion. Si ati vile ati tunatakanga ati I want something from you, nikikukaribia si ati hata wewe hutaki. Si ni kweli ya? And that's why we say
wamekaliwa sana you guys.
Let me finish Nyox. Let me finish this. These are also a very strong point. Hata wewe umesema a very strong point Na mimi kwangu wanawake ndio wanakuwa very lustful. Ladies are very lustful. The only thing is that it is not shown, it is hidden. That is why sometimes hata unaweza shtua demo, you can even talk to a lady or something of that sort. Ukidhania anajaribu kuplay hard or something of that sort, unapata actually before hata labda mlikuwa mnaenda Kamkunji, you know which Kamkunji I'm talking about yeye hata alitangulia before wewe. Because at the end of the day, your life is tied to the feelings. Yet to ni physical. And that's why whatever I see with my eyes, nikikubali nione tu kitu fiti ama something of that sort, I'll be lustful. But at the end of the day, as much as it exists from the stage, that lust might go away. But for you, lust is tied to the feelings. Ni ukweli ama ni uongo kwa sababu mmenyamaza?
Unajua, there's some truth in what you're saying. Kuna ukweli unasema yes tumekubali, lakini
very good.
You know a woman can learn to love a man. You know, I might be lustfully attracted to you, but I can learn to love you and become your wife and even become your forever lover. But men do not learn how to love women.
Exactly.
It's either a man loves you or he does not love you. And let me tell you, men know what they want.
Yeah.
That's why, MC Jesse, I feel like many men are not married to the right women because they wrongly judge them for being loose. Because they met on the first date and the physical attraction was real. You know, it was real as in you felt this man as a woman. Even this man also felt you. Then you ended up having sex on the first date. These women were called cheap, you know, as in how many women have you been having sex? Maybe you're the first one, but you're already judging this person. So you find men judging such women, and then they end up marrying women. They have to prepare them for sex. You get women who yani utambembeleza ndiye kufeel.
Exactly. True.
Okay,
when it comes to mambo na controlling feelings, men hawaji kujicontrol, and that's why unaona whenever they see a scar somewhere wanaanza ile ya kumwaga mate. I just wish hiyo naweza shika. And that's why unaonanga sometimes they are unable to control themselves. Na ndio maana unasikia ma cases, kuna rape cases, kuna mwingine ameshika mbuzi, mwingine amepatwa juu ya punda, you know, because when they love a lady, msichana anaweza kaa hata kama ana feel, you know, when it comes to expressing that feeling itakaa sana. Anaweza kuwa kitaka, lakini when it comes to action kujiexpress inakuwa tu it's so hard. So men are more likely to be carried away by lust more than ladies. Sijui Nelly kaa ni kweli ama kwa comment section mtuambie how are your views?
Na sasa acha niulize.
As we go on, Nelly, let me also introduce, we are in the studio. Let me also introduce Anne, who is also joining us live. Anne.
Hello, how are you? How is everyone?
Hi, Anne. How are you?
Yes, I'm loving the discussion. I've been checking on comments and everything, so we are doing great. Yeah. Keep commenting, subscribing. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Kindly, men, come to my rescue in the chat room. Now, Nelly, you are saying something. Lakini kitu cha kwanza ulikubali that ladies are more lustful than men. Na nimeona mtu ambaye amekuja inbox yetu akatuambia kuwa anaitwa Shi kutoka kule upande wa Murang'a. Anasema men are more lustful than ladies. Maybe you can comment and tell us in the chat room why you say so. Tuendelee. What is it that you wanted to say, Nelly?
What I'm saying, you say that the lust of women is hidden. I don't think it's hidden. The modern woman, the empowered woman right now, they speak what they want. What I was trying to say is this, men know what they want. It's either they want to be with you or they don't want to be with you. You get? And no matter how hard you try to play, no matter how hard you try to, you're hard to get and everything else, if a man's interest in you was lustful attraction, that he just wanted to have sex with you, he will have it with you even after 10 years and still leave you.
Yeah.
Now, there are some reactions I'm getting from our inbox. Griffins Onundu, he's saying, at men hawajui kujicontrol. I think women are neither any better in this, but they are literally slow to react. Not their efforts. Actually, this is what I was saying. This is exactly what I was saying. That a lady anakuwa lustful internally. Anangojea tu katrika kidogo hivyo tu. Last yake iende to 180 kilometers per hour. Nyoks.
No.
I think let us start this thing by defining what is lust. What is lust according to you, MCJ, so that we know, because I feel like we are missing now. What is lust according to you?
For me, I'll say lust is the physical attraction. Something that I see with my eyes, and I see that this can be like now vile tulikuwa tunasema, for example, wanaume, wacha mimi niseme, mtu anaona wanaume anasema tu kuwa hiyo nyash iko fiti and you feel nini, unaona pande nyingine, unaona huyu ako chonjo, something of that sort. But for me, love is something, the emotional attraction, the emotional connection that maybe I have interacted with you at the end of the day, na nikaona kuwa ni kama our ties, it is more internal. That is what I'll define love.
Well,
love and lust.
Yeah, for me,
before I think wameenda nje kidogo. Before they come back, allow me to recognize some few viewers here. Jasmine, and to welcome them on board. Jasmine Shi, karibu sana. Mama Vijana, karibu sana. Godia, karibu sana. Mama Vijana, I've seen you. Lucy Waset, karibu sana. Masea Uko, karibu sana. Joyce Kiarie, karibu sana. Who else? Levi Robinson, karibu. Rusi.
Wonderful.
Titeri, karibuni sana. Continue guys, continue commenting your views and tell us your views on love and lust, and we will appreciate.
For Jeff is saying that lust is a very strong sexual desire. I agree with him. It's a very, that if unasikia tu huyo mtu utaki kumwacha. I don't know if I'm going to do.
And also Jasmine is saying lust ni tamanio. Yani unakula kwa.
Yes.
Now Nelly, you are saying something, you can go on.
Now let me unasema last ni matamanio, the strong desire to physically being attracted to somebody, right? So let me nowadays women are attracted to men with money. Is that a lustful attraction?
That is gold digging. That one I don't think.
That is not gold digging.
Maybe you can allow Nelly to finish up on her point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Now, can we say that being attracted to a man with money because you like the way he treats you, he does things for you, is that a lustful attraction? And Nyox has said something that you're a gold digger. Girl, let me tell you, dig the gold.
Boy child.
We are digging the gold to Omoke. You see last?
Not even Womoke, not even. Let me tell you, a man with money make wise decisions for his future. A man with no money, a man with no money settles for what is available for him, but not what he wants. Once he gets the money, he will go for the woman he wants. Na ndio wanawake wengi wanasema ati alinitumia, he used me. Yes.
He used me alafu.
Nelly, tukubali hakuna kutumiwa, si ni kweli?
Kuna kutumiwa? Kuna kutumiana?
Mimi nasema hapo.
But when you go for the goal, when you go for the goal serves you appropriately and accordingly.
You know, let me tell you why unasema unatumiwa. You as a woman, you went there innocently, knowing very well this is for the future. You get? Yeah. Yet this man had an intention. His intentions were so hidden that you did not see them, but you thought they were for your future. Unaona? So you took your time. The only way umetumiwa is your time was wasted there. You were building something that was not did not deserve your energy. So that is when somebody feels I was used, because time is the only thing time is the most expensive thing. You can't recover time.
That's true. And maybe so that we also help somebody who is watching us and also who is torn in between, differentiating between lust and love. Maybe I'll ask this question to both Nyox and Anne, and later on we'll have a rejoinder with our dear Nelly. Now, how do you differentiate between getting into a lustful relationship and also getting into a love affair? Is there any demarcation between the two, or you just unajikutanga ndani unaingia tu unasema kama tutaanza na love tumalizie na lust, ama tuanze na lust tumalizie na love, whichever comes on board? How do you differentiate between the two?
I'm about to say something. I don't know if you agree with me. That's not good. Usinigonge ngumi just because we're in the same studio today. There's this thing called stigmatization. You've been stigmatized. And pussified. I don't know if we are allowed to say such
words. In quotes, we can say that in quotes. Yes.
In quotes. So you find yourself that you are in a relationship with this person because they are satisfying your sexual desires, not because you really like them. You don't like anything else about them, but there is like a connection you have, sexual connection, that you feel you don't want to leave them. What do we call that? That is lust. I think I can find lust.
Yeah. Now that is the correct definition of lust.
Exactly. Yeah. To
hapa
me,
ndipo tunaimbaga kabla ukuje hapa ndipo tunaimbaga ule wimbo ya ulianza na mwili.
Ulianza na roho.
Ulianza na roho ukamalizia. Ama ulianza na mwili ukamalizia na roho. Yes, Nyox, go on.
Okay, me personally, napenda kupeana example based on what I have gone through. So there was this guy tulipatananga online. Sasa ni mimi kwangu tulipatana online na so ile harakati ya kujuana nini, so tukajuana whatever, what do you love hivyo. Then after a month a dude started telling me to send the nudes, whatever. Now, oh my God, sasa mimi out of experience akaniambia, so you know what babe, now kwa sababu we are like a wife and a husband. Na ujue sasa kila kitu ni yako na kila kitu ni yangu. So whatever I demand from you, you give it to me. So and I asked, nikamuuliza, how comes hata hujanijua, tujawahi onana, unaniona ujuange kaa naekanga, ni filter naekanga, and then nimeanza kunitamani, kuanza kuniambia sijui I have this, I have my whatever, my Brooksides are good, sijui they are looking okay, whatever. So this guy, nikaona this person was not after, he was not after love, he was after lust. Kwa nini? Kwa sababu hata kama hatujaonana physically, lakini kwa simu akona that confidence to tell me to send whenever Kenya anataka kutoka kwangu. Kwa sababu ako hapo kwa sababu ananipenda, ako hapo kwa sababu he only want to satisfy his flesh through my body. Ama akiona that akiona whatever he want to see, hiyo amejiquench. Hiyo amemaliza sasa, na hapo hakuna love. Again, unapata mwingine pia, it's not all about, okay, let's see all about sex. That is not about sex attraction. Pia mnapatana na mwingine, another guy, the same online. Tumepatana kama leo, kesho ashaniambia unikopesha 20k. That is also, ako hapo kuomoka na mimi, lakini ako hapa tiju ya love. Unaona?
Mimi naona kulingana na maoni yangu, na hii ni maoni yangu ya. Huyu wa kwanza, I hope ulituma nini?
Siwezi tuma, kwa nini nitume? I know my value. I know my value and I love myself.
This guy was genuine from the word go.
How was he genuine?
Ni watu wangapi wanaweza kuambia ukweli? Because okay, hapa ninaweza kiuka niseme men are more lustful. That's why nilikuwa nimeuza. Sasa naweza geuza kidogo nirudi. Because at the end of this was a person who was genuine, yeah? How many people out there, and maybe men can come to the inbox and also our chat room na waseme ukweli, waseme cha ukweli kabisa. As much as unapenda mtu, there is a bigger element of lust in whatever you want. Na huyu jamaa ni vile tu aliruka mbele akakwambia tu you share whatever you have, which for me ali shorten the period.
But again, you know, first of all, you have to love yourself first. Not everybody. Si kila mtu ati anakuitisha ati hata kama even if it's not that nude. You know, not everybody who asks your photo unamtumia.
Sungeitisha pia.
People are dangerous out here by the way. Na unaona huyu mtu umemjulia online, amjawahi patana, then you start distributing out your photos. It's that is last. Hiyo ilikuwa last kwangu, na if it wasn't, hiyo haikuwa love.
Nelly, as you come also, maybe you may have a personal confession, but in the meantime, how do we try to differentiate between something that is being led from a lustful perspective and such kind of things, and how do we help this generation to differentiate the two? Nelly?
Nelly, maybe before we wait for, we can read a few comments. Jeff Mboro hakuna kutumiwa by the time you decide. Yes, can you hear me?
Display is a comment per screen.
Yeah, hakuna kutumiwa by the time you decide to offer yourself as a living sacrifice, then you are ready for it. Kama ni kutumiwa, then mumetumiana. Hivyo Jeff anasema. Yani last ni ukiona mtu huyo mtu unatamani tu handshake, beyond that hauna kazi yake. As we had said,
those are some of the comments we are getting. Nelly, yes. we were saying that you come on board. There are some personal confessions that are coming on board. One from Nyox of 3 experiences she had, and I was challenging her, asking her to what extent she also asked for this, because this is two-way, last is two-way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Nelly, as you come on board and comment about that, how can we demarcate that? How can we differentiate between what is a fruitful, lustful love affair and what is an unfruitful, lustful love affair?
I think when you meet somebody, get to know this person as an individual first. Then know how compatible you're with this person. You know, compatibility, check on your spirituality. Are you compatible? Education-wise, are you compatible? Financially, are you compatible? there are a lot of things that you need to check, even in communication, because there are people who you cannot even have a conversation with. You see, so with no communication, there's no relationship. So
Yeah.
I feel like people need to check and be intentional about knowing your partner
Yeah.
before you start identifying with them, because we assume things and then we get into these marriages with a lot of expectations, and you come and find that whatever you expected and assumed are not exactly what you're going to get in that union, because marriage is a magnifier of character.
Yeah, it brings out the bad, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Exactly. Yeah, so
Yeah.
get to know this person, ask something about their past. And it is even important to know a bit of their history in their dating life, so that when you're committing to these things, you're committing to something that is for your future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And as I asked Anne to also comment about the same, is there a fruitful and favorable lust that can lead to love?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Maybe you can go on.
Let me give you a very simple example. A man who walks on the streets of Nairobi, maybe Konange, you meet a lady, go with her for a one night, and you keep on coming back. And then later you realize, I want to have this woman. I won't look at her like the commercial sex worker I met, but I want to look at her like a woman that I want to love and spend the rest of my life with. So at times, lust leads you to the love of your life.
So we can say that, as I also read some comments from Jeff Mboro, who is asking what is stigmatization. This is a vocabulary that you can only get on Africa 24. Remember to like, share, subscribe to our station, and I'm sure this is where you belong, and this is where you will always be every Friday from 8 p.m. East African time. So we can say comfortably, Anne, that most of the marriages, most of the relationships have been built on a foundation of lust, but the roofing and the finishing is love.
No, I think we need to clarify, because once we say lust, I think for you to get into a relationship with someone is because you felt something and you knew that this one is going to work, because I already feel napenda mtu. Because you can't get into a relationship with someone who you are not even attracted to in the first place. So can we change that word from lust? Allow me to change it, because if we say lust, in this case tutakosea. Ni kumaanisha wale watu wote wameona is because they were lust. No. They had a sexual attraction.
That statement I would disagree.
But it's healthy. You know what? It is also healthy for a wife or a husband to lustfully desire for her wife. It is very healthy.
Amen.
A sexual attraction. You are attracted. Maybe the
Yes.
Niko na swali. Does it mean ati ndo muoane lazima kwanza, for example, let me use the common thing people do before they get married, the handshake, the chemistry. So does it mean kwanza munaenda kwa rust, or that rust will prove to you that you guys, you are in love?
As we answer that question, and I want us all to answer this question, I also want us to look at lust not as the only action kama ni hiyo kusoma ama handshake, but I also want us to look at lust as the process that nimekuona, nimepata mafikira and such. How many people are able to resist that before they get married? Because the product of having sex maybe before marriage or something of that sort is out of maybe of lust or love. Nelly?
I want to agree with you on that. I really want to agree, because at some point in life you lustfully desired somebody. So you cannot say all lustful attractions do not end up in something beautiful. But let me say about stigmatization that that my sister mentioned. Most of us women choose men who are good for us, but not a father to our children.
Exactly.
So we determine a good father and we determine love by what we felt in bed with this person. You get? So there's a unique attraction. That now that is lust. you know, that is not love. That feeling you feel, and you feel like, you know what, this is what I want to have all the time and everything else. Remember,
Yeah.
this is going to be the father of your kids. Is he a father figure to your children?
And it
Because I
changes.
feel, yes, I feel like we become selfish as women to choose men who are good for us in bed, but we don't look at the bigger picture of this person fathering the kids. Do you want to see your kids like him? Do you trust him with nurturing your kids? Do you want to see kids who look like him? Or you're also going to enjoy the dick of your children, God forbid.
Mhm.
But people should look at the broader picture when choosing a lifetime partner. It's not supposed to be narrowed down to the dick only. Yes. Yeah.
And same applies to being pussified, because you can marry someone
Yeah.
just because they give you some good sex, and then after that, what happens after that?
And maybe now that you have brought about the issue of digmatization and pussy paternization,
Pussified.
now, I want to ask this question. I think last leads to one thing: the sexual part and the attraction part and the handshake part. And this has also
Yeah.
affected so many marriages and such, and even relationships. And I want to pose a question: when people are having a handshake, some have it as a result of lust, others as a result of love. What are the consequences of doing the same?
Come
You
again,
might get
please.
I'm asking, maybe I can expound on that a little bit and say this last leads to one thing: love making issues of handshake when you are such aspects. And we have seen cases, and we have had cases whereby I'm with you and I'm making love to you from a lustful perspective, but I can also make love to you, or I can have a handshake with you from a love perspective. Lustful means that kuna pahali itafika hata nikuwe siko niko tu pale kwa sababu ni wajibu natimiza or something of that sort. What are the consequences of this at the end of the day? Do we need to disseminate and also disintegrate the two so that when you're also involving this, and we know when to transit from lust to love? Yes,
I
Nijibini.
think as what even the Bible says, out of the heart, the abundance of heart, the mouth speaketh.
Yeah.
So first of all, huwezi pika alafu chakula zijikule zenyewe. You will do what? You will cook and eat the food, right? So when it comes to mambo na nini, love and lust, I think most probably we cannot run away from both. That is the fact. We cannot run away, especially na lust. Especially na lust, because even lust, when you see something you desire, because even us men, maybe sahi I'm admiring MC Jesse. I'm admiring.
Hiyo example acha nikaribie screen. Ati umesema?
So maybe, yeah, by the way, it is a reality. Mi sahi naweza kuwa niko hapa kwa screen. So I'm talking about trust. So niko hapa kwa screen, but at the same time I'm imagining Kai sasa huyu akaeza.
Yes, that is where I was.
You know, I'm still in rust. Kwa sasa mimi akili zangu zishaenda hadi Canaan. Zishafika Canaan. Naona? So I think hii kitu inakwanga kwa mind, and what you feed your mind with, that is what it will be. Hata sisi siku hizi tunamezea. Sometimes unaenda hivi kwa street. Unapatana hapo na mjamaa amepiga ruku ni aje.
Piti anaenda
amevaa. Amevaa. Sasa wewe definitely what comes in your mind, see love. I just huyo msee anaweza tu nikatia ama niambie tu hi. Aniambie tu ni aje. Una feel like, you know, it's a heaven to you because Kenya mind yako imekufeed that, imekupeleka mahali pengine penye hata uwezi jua, penye hata ujielewi because ushatamani. So me, I can say lust is more stronger than love. And actually nowadays ndo kuko Lust
Mhm.
iko juu kuliko love. Because a man,
And
as I
Very.
said earlier,
Mhm.
a man can tell you anything.
A woman too.
Aki-
Mpe.
akitaka, he will tell you anything. He will buy for you anything.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, hii Valentine, because it is still a month of Valentine. Hii Valentine watu acha nikwambie wenye walienda na marust.
Mhm.
Hata mabwana za watu, mabibi za watu walitolewa na rust kwa nyumba wakapelekwa, kwa sababu kuna mtu ameolewa hapo and anaadimaya kamjamaa fulani, kama for example tuseme ni MC Jesse. And there is a woman.
Example zangu.
Sasa I will give example with you because no uko hapa. Hakuna, we don't have
comment section. Peana na Jeff. Ako kwa comment section. Jeff.
I will use you as many time as I can. So so kuna mtu hapo anakumezea anasema, oh my god, I just wish. Even maybe hata kama mtu kama Jasmine She anaweza sema I just wish tu naweza jipata tu mahari mimi na nani na mtu anaitwa Jeff Mboru. I just wish I can be there together with that person.
Ukitaka tukutane kwa show.
Hata kumwadimia ni last.
Sasa ukitaka kutajwa kwa show, kuja kwa comment section, chat, share your views and such. As I bring Nelly and also Anne on board, kuna kitu moja watu wengi, I'll give an example with Mboro. That is what Masio huko is saying. Very good. Mboro, tunakuhitaji hapa sana examples. There is something that people don't want to talk about and they really fear talking about. Lust in marriages. That I'm married to you, Nyox, ama Anne, when you're karibu, I'm married to you. But at the same time, my mind is not there. Be it when I'm in action with you or something of that sort. Wakati hata nasoma handshake, ama tuko kwa handshake, tuko kwa kitabu tunasoma, my mind is somewhere else or something of that sort. And that is a problem that I'm sure is affecting so many relationships, so many marriages. How can such hearts be healed? Nelly?
You know, most of us marry for the wrong reasons. I married you because I thought you're going to sort out my financial situations. And then I realized now when the finances are sorted, I'm no longer attracted to you. So as a couple, it is important that you fall in love with somebody who you find a reason to fall in love with them each and every day. So beauty only cannot be the reason you choose a lifetime partner. Neither can a six-pack be the reason you're choosing a lifetime partner. Go beyond this thing. Find a reason. Let something ignite you about your spouse every morning. You want to. There's something to learn about your woman. Every morning that makes you fall in love with them all the time. And as a woman, also find a man that you are going to show respect easily, and somebody you see as an authority, because this is something they were given by God Himself. They were given the authority to rule. So that is their place, whether you like it or not. And by the way, a husband can curse you and their curses come to pass.
Kabisa. Tell them.
Yeah.
Join us every Friday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for a captivating journey into the world of love, relationships, and romance. Presented by the dynamic trio Maggie Nyox, MC Jesse, and Annie Oweru, Bed of Roses. Promises to be your weekly dose of heartwarming stories, insightful discussions, and expert advice on matters of the heart. Whether you're single, in a relationship, or simply love a good love story, this is the show for you. Don't miss out on the chance to unwind and indulge in the joys and challenges of love, all brought to you by our talented hosts. Tune into Africa 24 every Friday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. and let us guide you through the enchanting world of Bed of Roses. Subscribe now and mark your calendars. You don't want to miss this. See you there.
Lust is far more powerful than love. And for me, lust makes sense. When a woman tells you, I want to make love to me, or if she tells you, I want you to fuck me, which one engages you more? You know which one engages you more. You know. Even your eyes lit up. You don't want to say which one, but you know which one. Damn! You know which one it is. And that's the difference. We have all these lovey-dovey terminologies.
If a woman say, I want to fuck you, things change.
There you go. But when she says, I want you to make love to me, you're like, whoa, what does that even look like? That sounds like commitment. Do we have to go shopping after that? You know what I'm saying? But if she just says, I want you to fuck me, you know the agenda. You know she wants you to tear her vagina out. Well, not literally, but you know what I'm saying.
Wow, we got something there. Did you hear that, guys?
Yes, maybe you can go on as well.
Very
We also,
interesting one.
we also want to agree with the gentleman. It really hits us hard when a lady approaches us and nini. But as we go on and as we talk about that, maybe you have a discussion on the same love, lust, attraction, that thin line.
Yes, it's a thin line, as we have all had that. We are talking like it's the same kind of thing between lust and attraction. So I want to read a bit of what to define rather how it what it is. Lust is the craving for sexual satisfaction that drives humans to seek out sex partners. Lust is driven by a hormonal desire for sexual gratification. Tumeshika hapo. It's lust driven by a hormonal desire for sexual gratification. Attraction, also called passionate love. Attraction is associated with feelings of excitement, cravings for emotional connection, and intrusive thinking about the beloved, the loved one. So I think we see that is a very thin line. It's hard for you to know when somebody is lusting after you, and it's hard to know when somebody is really attracted to you in a way that is excited and wants to have more than just the sexual encounter.
Now, that's a good definition. And as we bring Nyox on board, what are your comments about that video? Is this the reality? When a woman says, I want to, what is your take?
Definitely. You want to, I want to be spoiled, non spoiled. Hapo hakuna nini. There is no argument there. When a lady wants, anataka. That is it.
Na kwa nini inakuwa ni vibaya mwanaume akitaka?
Ati? Si vibaya.
When a lady wants, that is it. What about when a man wants?
So unless you tell me, because me, I'm talking on behalf of a lady.
Mimi najua ukiniangalia kwa macho nitakwambia you are lustful. Now what I'll do, I'll just read them because men are wise naturally. Nitaread in between the lines nione tu huyu vile ameniangalia kuna vile. Nelly.
Lakini siku hizi, let me tell you one thing, MC. Siku hizi hata madem. Siku hizi hata madem, they are doing things by force, by fire. But let me tell you. And sijui kama you can agree with me on this. Siku hizi madem hata ndo wamekuwa wabaya kuliko hata wanaume. A woman can travel all the way from Nakuru to Nairobi. Kwa Airbnb, my friend, just to take that.
Now,
actually, I want to give a story kidogo about a friend of mine, not me, a friend of mine. A friend of mine. There is this friend of mine who came na akaniambia, mimi Nyox na kuanga na shida fulani. Nikamwambia shida gani? Mimi shida yangu, it is when it comes to satisfaction, sex satisfaction. So nikamuuliza, and what do you do? Ati me Nyox, I can't survive without it. So nikamuuliza, so what do you do? Do you have a boyfriend? Akaniambia yeye ako na boyfriend, but the boyfriend does not satisfy her sexually. So nikamwambia, what do you do? Akaniambia, me what I do, there is a friend of mine tulikuwa tunasoma na yeye, we used to be friends. There was a time we had a date together. Na hiyo date alinipelekanga kwake. From that time we slept together. We had handshake. Sijawahi kuwa satisfied na yeye. Kama ni road test ananipeleka vizuri. So ndo nilikuwa nasema you can also be in a relationship na mwenye hata amuko na yeye, hata kama una try kumsatisfy even na hii mambo ya lust and then everything, sexual desires. Pia unaona some of these friend of ours wanatokanga out of marriage just to satisfy their self, to satisfy hata wengine wanaenda kwa ile page, na ukiangalia majority of people wenye huwa wanafollow yule dem anaitangwa Sugar Sabi ni madem, ni madem ndo huwa wanamfollow because you know majority of us ladies wengi sahi they are after lust, wako after lust na wanaona maboyfriends zao they are not satisfying them, unaona. So I think kwenye society kwenye imefika ama uchumi kwenye imefika, hata kwa hiyo kwa last bado na mambo na love, I think last iko juu, iko na percentage more kuliko love.
Thank you. I believe you are putting disclaimers to the stories you are giving us. You have told us the last story is yours or your friends.
You are best yangu sasa. Hata kwa hapa by the way hapa anaona.
Ni vizuri now Nelly hata yeye najua amekuwa confused na hiyo. Nelly, now these issues that imeletwa hapa ya road test. Road test ni license ya love ama ni lust ama either?
You see, I'm one person who advocates for communication in love. I think most of us are still having sex instead of getting intimate with your partner. You get?
Yeah.
Because all beds are unique. That person you're calling poor in bed, there's another person who is compatible to him and they're doing it so well because they've decided to communicate and agree with each other, you know. But the problem is,
oh, we lost her.
Oh, we lost you, but I believe we are going to get you in a few. We can go on with it. Kabak, good, welcome.
Yeah, the freedom we have nowadays to make life choices. You see, Kitambo, even when you want to get married, you used to talk to your aunties, go and, you know, they inquire, they take the character of a person. They first checked on your character before they judged you with your ability in bed. That was something sacred that was given to only the couple. It was a sacred, that's why it's called a matrimonial bed, you know. Just if I love you and I've said that you're going to be my forever,
I love you too.
I'm gonna make our love story unique and beautiful for the both of us. That is the uniqueness and the genuineness that comes with a matrimonial bed. You get? But the problem is we are busy choosing and comparing our forever after with men who even maybe took blue pill to prove their ability in bed to us and did whatever they wanted to do so hard. Now you are busy now judging a man whom can be perfect and satisfy you with a lot of dignity based on one night stand that you had with somebody. So I really don't think that there's something like good in bed. It's just something that people use to get away with whatever they want to do.
Yeah, I second you, because I think if you're attracted to someone, some people you might say that they're not gifted in that area, that side. Yeah, nini, I don't know what to call it. That organ. So and maybe somebody else feels that they're satisfied with them or what they do to them because there's no connection. If you're attracted to someone and you're connected to them, as you have said, that sometimes you might feel that person is not satisfying you, but when they go to someone else, he is the best that they have ever had. So
as we come to that, hakuna mwanaume wiki kama kitu kama kile. There are comments that are coming thin and thick, very fast and furious. If mama vijana anasema if you are in a relationship, hata wewe unaitisha kama dawa. Ala? Matthew, I think people should.
By the way, on that comment, let me add something. You see, other season I get believing it is the man who needs to initiate this thing. At times also you, even you initiate.
The timer will get married.
Kila mtu ako na timer, si ni kweli?
Mimi na 30.
Matthew Uko is saying, I think people should just live, love, last. Life is too short.
True.
Mix. Na kuna mtu anasema a very good comment here. Mary Masioku anasema what keeps a woman is lies, sex and money. Very good. A lady, weka line moja, lie, sex and money. Ashaingia box. Ukweli ama uongo?
So what do you mean by lie?
Mimi nitoe hapo kwa lie na sex. Niweke hapo kwa money, please write in bold letter.
Subscribe
Eh,
to
a
that.
good man comes. A good man comes from the bank. A good woman comes from the church. It is as simple as that.
Oh my
Mnakutana
God.
nje ya bank.
Lakini pia hapo kwa pesa, hata mimi I will back up on that. Hapo kwa do. Huh?
Yeah,
Hmm?
Musi, you know, ladies, you know, let me tell you
Mwanamke hapendi
something.
pesa, my friend.
Hmm?
MC,
Yes.
women have become independent and empowered. My friend, hata kama uko na pesa aina gani, zoea kuomba bwana yako pesa. It is very important.
Don't be an understanding girlfriend
No.
or wife. That one I say
It's
true.
50-50 sharing.
Understanding women are suffering outside here. Hey, baby, Nani, I understand you. I understand. I understand you.
Get the money
Understanding women.
I understand.
Nikilipa na kama sina pesa lipia watoto fee. Si tuko pamoja? We are cost sharing.
No,
That
when
is
it
what we
comes
call
to
love.
marriage, that is okay.
Unless ulikuja kwangu kwa sababu niko na pesa peke yake.
Lakini pesa was also the reason I chose you as a husband. Don't eliminate the fact that they did. Yes. Listen, I'm going to sell kids for you who need to go to school. Are we going to feed them with sex?
But I'm the one going to make you those kids. You should also respect that.
Exactly. So before I give you an opportunity to be called a father, you must prove to me that you can take care of these kids. Money is very important. MC, by the way, one day I'll come here and tell my story. Maybe somebody will learn from me.
Tuguzie kidogo tu.
Yeah.
Kwanza hii ya last.
Yeah. I was married at 19.
19.
Oh.
Yes.
Sema ni sawa.
And by then I never understood anything. Unajua, ile una feel now, marriage is the solution to everything that you want in life. You know, nobody was created on this earth to make you happy. Be you a man or a woman. When God created you, He never said, go into marriage and be happy. He never said that. Work on being complete as an individual, as a woman. Work on yourself. Work on a lot of things about yourself. Heal from your childhood traumas before you involve another person and start family with them and raise kids together. Because this thing, we pass them to our generation without us knowing.
True.
Okay.
You get
Kuna pahali umetuacha ulipotuambia 19 years, but ni sawa tu. Kuna
it is a story that it is story refu that really needs somebody will learn from it. Yes, I was married at 19, and that is a decision I made that I regret until today.
Oh my! I wish you knew me
You
before.
get
Paul.
so I never encourage early marriages. I never. In fact, women should just focus, find yourself before you find yourself inside a man's house. Yes.
Yeah.
Find yourself before you find yourself.
Empower yourself.
Be resourceful to yourself. You know, and as a woman, Yani, let the man find you somewhere. They're gonna treat you differently. Even the way they talk to you is very different. But when you come you come there and the only thing you can talk about is you want to judge them with how good they are in bed. Men will even take blue pill for you to prove they're good in bed. But when you marry them, you realize they cannot perform like they used to perform during your dating time. So that's why I'm saying, put everything aside, talk to your partner, get to know this person. Are you compatible to each other? You know, do you believe in the same God? Some of you even marry people because they're good in bed, but you can't even go to church together and pray for your family. You see? So there are many things you need to consider before you take somebody.
Yes, we are getting a comment through the Pondi, which I'll ask Anne to read.
Women should get married early enough to give birth while still active. Don't wait to choose menopause and birth at 40. You know, let me react to this and then I just mute for... You can be married even at 19 and God will not give you kids until you're 40. You see, these are lousy statements that people really need to stop. You get marriage. In marriage, God said, I will bless your home with kids. He is the person who has the powers to bless your house with kids. You know, you can be married as early as you want, but you will not even have those kids if God did not give you those kids. So you cannot tell a woman that, you know what, you need to be married early so that you can raise your kids. No. No, God is the giver of children.
Yeah, true.
And-
That one, that comment does not rub well with so many people.
And I think I like that because it also disseminates and also seeks to remove the paraphrases that we always connote to this.
Mhm.
Somebody has just commented, Mama Yao, and said, sex keeps a man.
Mhm.
But I also want to believe
Money.
that sex keeps a woman too.
Yeah, I think when
Money,
you're having
no. Sex
Maybe-
and money
maybe-
keeps a
Okay, let's have
money,
and then we have
money keeps a
Maggie Nyox.
woman.
Let's have Anne and then we come back to you. Nyox, naona hiyo inakuwasha
inamwasha
kabisa.
kabisa, nataka
Mhm.
kuinuka.
Mhm.
I think sex is very important in a marriage.
Mhm.
It's a very, very, I can't re-emphasize and emphasize more that sex is very important in a marriage. And so it keeps both, because you might be not having good sex. And now I have spoken to very many married women, and they are complaining that they're not having good sex in their marriages. And guess what they are doing now? You have to look for someone,
Or
or you look for tools.
For
You look
Gashambi.
Yes, you look for Gashambi, she will sort you out.
Yeah.
But you see, that's not the God ordained way.
na mnaona
Of
vile
doing
mnatuletea shida in the society, yeah?
Yeah.
Vile di-
So it's not going well. Yes, money is important because women are empowered. They have their own money. Yes, and your man will give you money. But if there is no sex and you have money, trust you me, you will still feel it is not enough.
Yeah.
So it keeps a woman. Yeah, I'm of the
Nyox,
opinion that it does. Keeps a woman.
Nyox, what do you say?
Mi nasema sex and money go hand in hand. Huh?
Oh, in order of preference, which one first?
Enjoy bila pesa. Eh?
In order of preference, which one first? Sex or money?
Money. Acha na hii ingine.
Mhm.
Money comes
Eh?
first, hiyo ingine inakuja ikiwa like hiyo ni priority, hiyo is not a priority, it's an option, but money should be the first priority, because you cannot unaweza enda aje hapo ati sijui unaenda kuogelea Kanani na hata hujashiba. First of all you have to go and you have to be strong. Unashiba kwanza, so that is why now money is coming.
But even the setups that we come from for our homes and everything, did they have money?
Not really.
Was the home going on well?
Yes,
Why?
because fundamental aspect of marriage or love or whatever, it is sex.
It was sex. So mkishiba, bora mmekula ngwashe na sijui nini na jahe, nyi mko tu sawa.
Na hapa ndipo unaona dem amekula fair ama ametoka pahali mbali sana, lakini akikuja kitu cha kwanza. Anyway, Nelly, what are your remarks on this? Is it sex or money first?
Money.
Yes,
Nelly.
we are together,
Then,
sister.
of the opinion that money is very important.
Hey.
Let me tell unajua, even if you read the Bible, if you are Christians, if you read the Bible well, a man was born to provide, was created to provide for his family. Guys, there's nothing a broke man is doing next to love. He does not even know how love look like.
Oh, I know your comment. I know your comment. There's no romance without finance, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
And it's not even being materialistic, but there is some confidence. There's some confidence in a man with something in his pocket that arouses any woman. There's some peace and tranquility that they bring. Hakuna kitu mbaya kama kulalisha mwanaume na unajua ati kesho asubuhi landlord anaweza gonga hii mlango ati hajalipa rent. You will not even have orgasm. Women are faking orgasms in these marriages. By the way, welcome to Kenya, where women are faking orgasms to have a relationships and men are faking relationships to have an orgasm. So who is lying to who?
Yeah. Then I think
Now,
we're headed to the wrong
Nelly,
direction.
you have said that a broke man and love can never be in the same sentence.
A broke man does not know love. They go for what is available for them.
So, acha niulize
Exactly.
kidogo ya contract. Let me ask something. You have seen issues of and I don't know what it has led to this. A woman who is well established, has money, going for a small boy or a young nini. Sijui kama ni kwa sababu ya mtoto proper ama ni
Tuliumbwa kama mwanamke.
Yeah. Unaona
Kama
kama huyo
mwanamke, there's a time you will just feel lonely and you want to have a partner to talk to. You know,
You look for
in that moment, you look for somebody you can talk to. But now,
a shamba boy.
kuna kitu inaitwa midlife crisis. Let me tell you the truth. There's something called midlife crisis. Most ladies who ended up marrying early, they never experienced life alone as a woman. Unaona, hakuwa experience life alone as a woman, hakuwa jipeleka, hakuwa piga sherehe. So you get into marriage, you want to behave like a woman, this good wife that everybody is praising, the society is looking up to you and everything else, the pressures are there. Then now you realize you're married to somebody whom you did not even build friendship with, and this is your spouse. You want to go back to the child that you were. That is why you find most married men, they go back to younger girls. Most married ladies, they go back to younger men. Utapata mtu mama 66 kama mimi hivi nimekaa tu na mtoto wa 24 tunasikia asonto. You see? Because I want to belong to somewhere that I don't need to be there. It is called midlife crisis. So people should be at the right time, at the right places, at the right time, doing the right thing. Yeah, don't act to be in a hurry to be a wife. Na hujafanya hizi vitu za dunia. Go and become a wife when you know, really, now I'm going to become a wife, and marry somebody you're compatible with. Kama wewe ni mtu wa kupiga sherehe, mnaweza enda sherehe pamoja, you know. Yeah.
Now, in support of that, kuna hii story ya kupiga nduru na kupigishwa nduru, which has become faking orgasms and such, but which is affecting ladies, not men sana, affecting ladies. Now, this society, must we or can we now accept this is a reality in our society? And at the end of the day, it has hit us hard simply because maybe we have come from lustful relationship. Ama whatever we thought is love has now transformed itself into lust. Is it the society that has changed in a way? Kwa sababu kitu moja, and I will talk as a man, niende kwangu nipate mrembo wangu, tuende tukasome nini kitabu pamoja, alafu at the end of the day siko pale, mind yangu iko pale pengine because of the society I'm in, where I come from or whatever I've seen in the day, na nipige mwanaume upiga nduru ni react nianze kutetemeka kujifanya niko sawa, lakini siko sawa, na kwa sababu siko pale. What is making this a reality? Is this something that we have to live with, and how do we escape from this kupigishwa nduru which is fake and also kupiga nduru which is fake? Anangojea pia comment ya Jeff Mboro pale kwa comment section nione vile atasema. Nyox, utajuaje nduru?
Ati nitajuaje nduru ni fake? Hiyo mimi sisema.
Ama how do you fake nduru? Okay, unaweza jibu hii swali in two perspectives. Utajuaje nduru ni fake, ama how do you fake nduru? Whichever you want to answer.
Sasa nduru, unajua mimi sijaelewa hiyo nini ya nduru ni gani?
Ya nduru ni ufeko basi hiyo.
Ati? Please, can you explain?
Ai wewe. Uko shule.
Labda tukuchoree diagram. Sasa uko pahali, let me explain it to you, yeah? You are somewhere with somebody at the end of the day, but mind yako haiko pale, you are not there at all. But just to make sure that I feel like you are feeling the vibe, yeah? Uanze kusema it is there, even in mother tongue. Nehau, it is there. How do you know this is nduru fake, or how do you carry out a nduru fake successfully? Answer whichever you want.
It is there.
It is where?
It is there.
Ni hapo. Beat it.
Sasa by the way hata ni answer ina.
Unakasirika sana unasema beat it. Gonga.
Hapana. Sometimes we do things tuna fake mambo juu ya kuondokea tu. Actually, by the way utajua kama msichana, us ladies not tunakuanga na maduru. When we are speaking in tongues.
Ikibamba sana.
tunapiganga duru sometimes tuna speak inaitwa speaking in tongues parables, Chinese. So at the times you just pretend, you just fake it na uondoke haraka because you just
Okay.
want wewe mind yako haiko hapo, iko mbali
Okay.
sana, so you
Nataka
just want
unisaidie.
to please this person, unataka
Nataka
kumplease
unisaidie.
tu
Na unisaidie pia Nick, upande ule mwingine. How do you know hii nduru ni fake? Nelly.
Adintajua ni fake,
Mm.
si hata venye ana behave.
Sasa mwanaume mgani anangoja kujudge kazi yake na nduru saa hizi in this age and time?
Sasa
Zingine ni za kulipa bills. Zingine za kulipa bills. Unatoa tu sauti ulipe bills. Yes,
hata nikwambie, and by the way ukijua kuna bills waiting for you, you don't have even time hata delay, yeah?
Wanaume tafadhali kujeni. Wanaume tafadhali Lea Nyabaya. Kumbe these things sound fake. Maybe you can have that comment coming again on the comment section. Yes, Lea Nyabaya is saying kumbe these things sound sweet in mother tongue. Yes, you say hit it there. You are saying something? You can go on. Nelly?
Oh yeah. What I'm saying is this. People should just stop having sex and start getting intimate and making love, you know. Hapa kwa sex ndo mnamona mnataka kupiga nduru, muruke, mshike ceiling board, mfanye nini? Get intimate with your partner. Enjoy the moment, you know. Don't focus so much on the orgasm. Focus on enjoying what you're doing together, and the orgasm will automatically come. But people are busy waiting for the results. Atanifikisha. Utafikishwa wapi?
ati kufika climax, sijui anasemanga climax.
You are so focused on the climax that you are not even enjoying the deal. Unaona, siku hizi kuna kitu imekuja, women can also squat. Hiyo ndo unangoja mwanaume anakuza ati unaweza ni squatia. What is that?
Anyway, one of these Fridays tutakuwa na nini kwa sababu hii squat, I don't know if so many people can differentiate between, okay, those are other things. It is called piga iwake moto, hiyo ni ya rent,
Kuna some of us we don't know what is this sijui squatting, sijui whatever, and some of us we are not married, so we want by the time we are getting married hii mambo tukue tumshaivana.
Nelly, can we save a soul right now? Maggie Nyox.
Maggie Nyox, kupeana. Utatoka tu.
So you
whatever comes out.
Giving.
Be very submissive. Usilale hapo kama kuku ya pono. Kupeana.
And we can talk about this because
right, you encourage that when someone gets married, sindio?
Of course, I'm an advocate for sex after marriage.
Yeah.
Now, kuna hii pia wachana hii ya kupiga nduru, which is also fake. There's also these other aspects of men whereby now, apart from kupiga nduru, for me to realize myself, for me to be strong and also rich, you know what I mean, rich in mother tongue, For me to realize orgasm for men inaitwa nini?
Ati?
For me I may be with you. Bas. Kilele. Kufika kilele. For me to nimefika.
Ati ni kushusha nyavu.
For me to reach where I'm supposed to reach, I may be with you physically, but my mind needs to go somewhere else. And I imagine of somebody else. And at that time, that is when I'll feel, oh my, wakanai, here I am, fully, mzima. That is also affecting men. And I don't know if you can also be able to detect such. Nelly?
Unfortunately, that one you can't. Not unless he ends up even mentioning the name of this person who is not you, you know. So then that one you realize, oh, so you've been having sex with somebody else and not me. But it's hard because he will act like it is you. Aki kama si wewe singekuwa hapo, na hizo pengine kama si wewe ako nini, Ako hesabu anamngojea.
Na after that mnajisahau.
So
Lakini kuna utamu Mungu aliweka kwa sex that that is the first question I will ask when I reach heaven. What is the
Please,
secret?
you're making me to miss to get married like tomorrow, eh?
you
Guys,
can get married tonight actually.
simu ni hook up.
It has some sweetness that you can't even explain.
So now
Sex has
on another note,
misled many people and has drove many people to sin. By the way.
can we say in general that lust has led to so many issues related to sex, what we call sexual deviant behaviors, that people have indulged in so many things that were not normal in the past that are now normal because of lust. That I can do anything. I can even have my own self here, lustfully thinking about you, where you are, and at the end of the day, achieve that sexual satisfaction simply because my mind is somewhere else. Can we blame lust to have led to all these kind of engagements?
No.
Yep. Okay, we can start with Nelly.
I think low self-esteem because saizi, by the way, so there are ladies who say that the only distance they have with orgasm is Kenya Power. Kama sima imepotea, yeye atalala na dry spell because akona zile gadgets. You see? So I would say no. But I have a question for you, MC.
Yes. Let me see.
If your wife came home and told you, I wanted us to spice up our marriage and told you I want to bring these sex toys at our home, what would you do?
Okay. Can I answer that question offline? Now, as I answer that question, this issue of they've asked me about spicing our sex life, yeah? Personally, as long as it's between me and you are my wife, and at the end of the day, it is not an issue of substitution, but reinforcement and making sure that we are heading towards the same direction in a speed. Ni ile tumeacha labda tumefika pahali tunaenda ile walk. Unakumbuka ile walk tukiwa primary school, ile ulikuwa unaweka mguu juu hivi, unaenda ukikanyaga hivi. Sasa tumeanza ku increase speed. Tumeona tulikuwa tunakimbia kama 100 meters, tumeanza ku walk. Sasa tunataka tuache ku walk, tuanze kukimbia hata kama ni kunini. That is good. And that is why I think for me, no matter which method, how, as long as we are the two of us, it should be bedroom bullies. Nimejibu off the net.
Alafu kuna hii comment that has captured my mind. Yeah, from Mama Vijana. I think he's trying to to define what squat mean.
Isome.
Dika imepotea, sijui imepotea imeenda.
Maybe you can give us scroll studio kindly as we go on. Nelly, you are talking about, I have answered a question. Maybe you can expound on that because there is an interested party here who wants also to contribute.
No, what I was just saying is at times men introduce weird things and women submit to them and we do them because we love you or because we respect you.
Is it fetishes?
So I'm asking. I'm asking if a fetish behaviors are funny. They're things that people do at a unaona while having sex. Sasa bibi yako amekuja amekwambia, by the way, people I've been online, I've been seeing couples buying this thing. Do you mind us buying one for ourselves? Would you use it on your wife?
Okay. Nilikuwa nimejibu. Sasa unataka nijibu? Nilikuwa nimejibu. Maybe as we answer that question, we can have the scrolls kindly studio. We can have scrolls. I've seen yes. Betra Shiko, you are saying he better answers. Yeah. Nishajibu. He better answers. There is an MC response is on point. Thank you Masi Youko. Yes, you need to spice her. Mama Vijana, kama mfereji ya maji iko na pressure. Maggie Nyox, you had asked what is squatting, eh? Nafikiri mfereji iko na maji kidogo, hiyo that is it. Masi Youko, spicing it is allowed there. Squat ni kupigwa kitu unakojoa.
And we do know scientifically squat is all urine.
Ngoja.
No.
Is it susu?
Must you why?
Okay, nimeshtuka tu normally, si ati ni kuzia nini, but it is.
Umekuja kunywa masusu.
Not be.
No, expound on that because some of us wacha nipe maji kidogo.
Mama Vijana seems yeye ni mwalimu. She should come one day on studio to educate hii maneno.
Before tuendelee, kuna kitu mimi imenitatiza Nelia. I think we need to have a definition of what is squatting. Hiyo kitu imenitatiza sana. Ebu, you have a definition?
Hey, squatting is
Mama
essential.
Vijana already answered. Mama Vijana
Wacha tusome definition. Hiyo siwezi amini ya Nelly. Wacha tusome definition.
Involuntarily emission of urine during sexual activity.
Involuntary?
Emission of urine during sexual activity. So you are hitting the bladder and then so mmekuwa mkikunywa.
Wanaume tafadhali, huo ndio ujumbe wa leo.
You're speechless.
Kuna uzito. That one got weight.
Yeah.
That
Anyway.
one
As we
This is good, and we really appreciate. It has been a discussion, and it's a discussion that involves issues to do with love. We only and always do this in this station, the only one in this whole world where we discuss matters love. We disseminate issues that not so many people are courageous to tell and share. Kindly always share, like, and also subscribe to our channel, Afrique24. Remember, Bed of Roses comes to you each and every Friday at 8 p.m. East African time, held by MCJC and together with Nyox. Maybe we'll have a round of parting shots as we come to the close of our show. And I'll start with Nyox. What do you have to say?
It has been an amazing show, and I've really learned a lot. At least, kwangu, the show is really preparing me. Things to do when I get married, things to do when I don't get married, and things to do even when I'm in a relationship. I think Bed of Roses, imenioducate sana. It has really educated me in one way or the other personally, because I've learned a lot, even interfering and hearing different opinions from different people. It has really educated me, especially ya leo. Kuna mambo nimenote down, so when I get married, I know I will have to be very cautious. Kwanza hiyo ya squat, sijui whatever. Hiyo kwanza imenistick hapa hivi sana. So it was just a pressure, and asanteni sana guys for tuning in. For visitors, mwenye haja subscribe, kindly go to our YouTube channel, Afrique24, and subscribe. Click that subscription button, and then make sure that you turn on your bell so that when we go live, you will be the first person to be notified. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Maybe my last shot. For me, it's more clear about lust and attraction, love and lust. Lust is pure. I've noted that it's purely sexual attraction. Well, love is both passionate and compassionate. So when somebody loves me, I will know, and when somebody is lustful, I know. I am married, but it's also you keep learning. You keep learning these things. It's been a great show.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate. I also want to appreciate each and every person who has participated in this, starting with our viewers, wherever they are watching us all over the world. We have gotten lots and lots of comments from all the way from India. We have also somebody from USA, We also have some members from Afghanistan, South Africa, Malawi, and also Morocco. I can see your comments, or we can see your comments and trace them. Remember to always comment and such. We also want to appreciate our technical team who has always been supporting us. We have Leo, Nick, together with Jeff behind the scenes, making sure that everything goes on well. My co-panelist, that is Nelly. We also have Nyox and also Anne. We really appreciate your presence. Remember, each and every Friday, 8 p.m. East African time, don't go any further. Africa 24 TV channel is your home every Friday. Wish you all the best as you welcome the weekend. God bless you.
And again,
Join us every Friday from 8
and again, before we wind,
captivating journey into the world of love, relationships, and romance, presented by the dynamic trio Maggie Nyox, MC Jesse, and Annie Oweru, Bed of Roses, promises to be your weekly dose of heartwarming stories, insightful discussions, and expert advice on matters of the heart. Whether you're single, in a relationship, or simply love a good love story, this is the show for you. Don't miss out on the chance to unwind and indulge in the joys and challenges of love, all brought to you by our talented hosts. Tune into Africa 24 every Friday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. and let us guide you through the enchanting world of Bed of Roses. Subscribe now and mark your calendars. You don't want to miss this. See you there.
Hello.